Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. Tell your children not to hear my words, what they mean, what they say.
Well, and I am back. Since everyone kind of freaked out because I hadn't done a video in a couple of days, I figured, well, I'll come on here and do a quick video. For those of you that did not see the bulletin and did not understand why I have not put up a video for the last couple of days, here's why. Last week I went on a kind of a major shopping spree and got about 30 wrestling DVDs, which I'm wading through at the moment. Most of which you won't see a review of. A lot of them were old Japan stuff and stuff that's from the 5-star list that I was trying to restock onto DVD. And speaking of old All Japan matches, particularly the 5-star variety, if you go to Shadowofmath, I've got a link in the description. He's been doing, for those of you that have never seen his vids, check his vids out. They're actually pretty good. They little bit of a different insight onto the wrestling business. And he's been doing reviews of old Japanese wrestling matches, and particularly historic ones, and kind of he plays through highlights of the match, talks about, you know, why the match is good, what he likes about the match, what he doesn't like about the match, this and that and the other. So it's pretty interesting, and I would definitely recommend checking it out. The one he has up currently is Tenryu versus Jumbo, which for the All Japan Triple Crown, which happened in '89, which you can get if you would like a DVD of that on this DVD from High Spots, All Japan Classics Volume 101. And it is pretty much the start of what many of us consider the classic All Japan matches. The match still holds up very well today. It's an incredible match. I recommend anyone checking it out, finding it on here. I'm sure it's on here or somewhere where you can download it and watch it. It's one of my favorite matches of all time, without doubt. Definitely just an amazing match. And once you watch that, you won't hold a lot of other heavyweight matches to the same quality. So, but now to the DVDs I got. And I am going to do some recommendations, not reviews, but recommendations of some of the DVDs I got. First, we have the best of the X Division matches. This is the old one. Basically, the year one is supposed to replace. TNA Wrestling.com is still selling this. Of course, they're selling it, and this is a very good DVD. I would definitely check this out, even if you have a lot of stuff that has X Division stuff on it. This has a lot. I have pretty much every X Division DVD that I have, and this has stuff on it that you won't get to see. Definitely check this out. It'll show you early TNA stuff, which is always kind of good to see, and it's pretty good stuff. And you can also buy it as an. If you don't have that DVD or this one, which I've had this one for a while, this is the NWA TNA title matches DVD. This is part of their year one set you can get on the Don West Deal of the Day. They sell it with the Best Bloodiest Brawls. The not good one, there's two of those for those of you that don't know. There's the first one, which isn't very good, and then there's the second one, which is very good. That's the one which sadly we want to cover. You can get all three of those for I think $50. If you don't have any of those, I'd recommend getting that set. If not, like I said, the Best of Bloody Sprawls isn't that good, so I really wouldn't worry about it. Now, speaking of TNA, and we'll stay with TNA and the X Division, we have phenomenal Best of X AJ Styles Volume 2. Not as good as Volume 1, not as good as Samoa Joe's DVD, but still very good. Particularly has stuff on it that of course wasn't on Volume 1. Not very much double dipping going on here. I would definitely check this out if you can. Lots of good stuff. You know, lots of just some good stuff, and has some of the good tag team matches between Daniels and AJ taking on LAX from last year. So definitely worth it getting as well. And speaking of the X Division, and since we've been talking about the X Division, for those of you that like the X Division, we have this DVD, WWE's new Rey Mysterio DVD. This is the blue cover. I don't think it shows up very well. Those of you who don't know, there's about 5 different covers, I believe. This is an excellent DVD. There's one disc on there. It's about one disc full of old WCW Cruiserweight matches with Rey Mysterio in it. If you like the X Division, it's worth just getting that just for that, so you can see how WCW used to run the Cruiserweight division, and then you can kind of see what TNA, in a lot of our opinion, what TNA is doing wrong. Great DVD. All of those I would recommend getting that I just came up with. Like I said, the TNA DVDs you can get at TNA's website. Rey Mysterio DVD I got at Walmart for 14 bucks. For 14 bucks, it's definitely worth the money. And this one you can get at High Spots. You have to go to the All Japan section. You'll have to, and it's the 101, volume 101. There's only about 2 volumes that are very good. I think they have 113 volumes on High Spots. If you weed through that, you can find some actually pretty good old All Japan matches. Now that we've gotten through that part of it, let's see what else is going on. Of course, ECW apparently was going to die, and then apparently now is not going to die. For those of you who don't know, which is kind of why I don't come on here and do knee-jerk reactions most of the time when news hits, because we don't know and it's all rumors. But ECW, for those of you, got re-upped, and so we'll be around for a bit longer. I will be doing a video, however, talking about ECW and how I would change ECW and make ECW where I think it would work, but do it in a way that makes sense and is realistic, not come out of, my ass with stupid ideas the WWE would never do. I'm actually going to come up with ideas that the WWE, I think, would actually think of. Not that they will see the video, but because hopefully if enough of you see it and kind of spread the word about my ideas or like some of my ideas, we can start sharing ideas, and maybe the WWE will, get the idea that this is what they need to do to fix the show. The other big thing that I want to talk about is Booker T. For those of you that don't know, Booker T did an interview with the Orlando Sun, I believe, talking about his suspension and release from the WWE. And in that, some pretty interesting things came out. For one, he talked about how he loved being on SmackDown, how SmackDown was great in his opinion. And that he had a true love of the business while he was on SmackDown, and as soon as he found out he was going to Raw, all that changed. As soon as he found out apparently he was going to Raw, all of that changed. Why would that be? Would it be because he was going to have to go live in Triple H's little world? I would imagine so. He talked about how he's not even watched his match against Triple H. And all of that sort of thing, and how the backstage politics on Raw particularly are horrible. This is the type of thing, if TNA is going to sign him, I hope if anybody from TNA is listening to this is what you do. You let Booker come on and you let him shoot. You've had 3 guys that you've hired from the WWE who could come in and do a shoot on Triple H, and you won't do it. You need to do it. Why? For the same reason that Vince McMahon let X-Pac come in to WWE after getting fired by Eric Bischoff and shoot on Hogan and Bischoff, because people knew it was going on. They just wanted to hear it. TNA needs to do that. I know a lot of people don't agree with me when I say that, but they keep saying I'm just a sucker for shoot promos. I'm sorry. In my opinion, that's what needs to be done, because I think if they do that, even if what he says isn't necessarily true, if it's just stuff that, oh, well, the fans will get a kick out of this, so be it. But really, I think that would be a nice little tip-off to the fans to that they're listening, at least. I mean, they on the newest TNA Today, Borash said that they do read the comments. Well, does that include the comments they don't allow posted? For those of you that don't know, they don't post all the comments. They have to be approved. Because so if they do, for all of you that want to give TNA what you think they're doing wrong, go post, because apparently they're reading the comments. So, and they're going to give us what they want. Let's hope so. That said, that's all. Like I said, I will be doing some more reviews coming up. I'll be doing Pro Wrestling Guerrillas Tag Team Tournament review. I got that, and some other stuff as soon as I get done watching it. But since people were emailing me saying, where are all the videos? Where are all the videos? You passed Guru and you're not doing any videos. That's why. I'm busy watching DVDs. Sorry. But anyways, it's not a great video, but just wanted to come on here and give some recommendations, talk about a few things. So later.